Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's get that bass up into the move, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I feel good. I worked out this morning. I feel unbelievable. I thought I'd contrast the freaking red with the blue, a little different thing here. Keep you moving, just to keep you on your toes. That's the only reason I did it. Make it different. I thought about it last night. I saw it in my I said, man, I could wear that tomorrow. That would be different. And I get creative with what I wear. It's fun for me. It's part of the process. You know what else is part of the process? Putting the lemon into the water, baby. Let's put that lemon into the water. Let's keep it moving. Ooh, yeah. And sometimes if you want extra, bite it. There you go. Wow, that one was tart. That one was tart like a candy. Wow, I guess if you ferment it in the fridge. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. That lemon water made me feel unbelievable. Hope you're feeling good today. Hope you're having a blast. Hope you realize that today is the first day of the rest of your life. You are, you can, you will change your life forever today. Shout out to everybody that has changed their life with my influence. Shout out to everyone that's pushed forward. Shout out to people that have taken gains, started businesses, made hundreds of thousands of dollars, paid off mortgages. The testimonials I have from people are insane. There's a long, long list of testimonials. In the morning I look and I just read a few of them just to keep myself going. And let's just jump in. Let me share. This one's beautiful. These are all beautiful. Thank you for the mana call. I saw this post this morning, did my own TA and secured profits on the way up, resistant levels, and then bought back with initial capital on the retracement for a combined win of 615%, all while on vacation. More than paid for my annual subscription to the trader group. I also love that we're starting to see more top projects now that the markets are better. That's on 115. He paid for the entire year. At the beginning of the year, he got himself ready to go. Shout out to Amphibious. What a beautiful super chat. Shout out to that. I took Sam's Saturday class last week, and I cannot recommend it more to anyone that hasn't taken his class. So thorough and organized. Great class, especially for beginners. All right? And I teach class today every single Tuesday. So jump on in. These testimonials are insane. I love to read them every single day. Shout out to everyone that leaves a testimonial. You've changed my life forever by doing that. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Okay? All right. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody here in the building. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Bam, bam, bam. Let's take a look at Bitcoin playing with those shorts. Keeps going down to 22,008 to play games. Get enough people in tune, and then it kind of bangs them on out again. BOOKMAP playing heavy games on the shorts. If you want to check out CryptoLifer.com, hit the QR code at the corner of the screen. That'll take you to my website, CryptoLifer.com. CryptoLifer.com, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And so, new Cypher, banging on them for 61%. Orchard and LRC, the bigger gainers of the big chips today. Uppo on my radar in a tight space, getting tighter and tighter. 22-hour pointing to the upside. Bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder, kind of rinky-dink though. But Uppo getting tight in the zone. XYO getting tight in the zone. Taking a long time to consolidate. Patience is key. It looks like everything pops immediately, but patience is key. This thing did pop a lot. We got a big bit of a move there. 22 hours still wants to move. We got to get above resistance. Point of control. This thing can fly. XYO on the radar. I don't want to waste your time. I want to keep you moving at the speed of light. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. Let's go. As my voice cracked. But man, I love this life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't do anything different than what I'm doing every single day. Shout out to my team. Strongest team in the game. Shout out to my elite. Shout out to everybody that pushes forward at the speed of light, that goes through the charts, and that scans the market. I appreciate you all. I'd be sad not being a lifer. If I left the lifer crew, I'd be sad. You got to kick with the lifers. It's not about the money. It's about the love, baby. It's about the love. So let's break down what I see happening for Bitcoin. 22-hour, very oversold double bottom. I'm expecting a bounce to the upside based on this idea. Why? Well, I'm an easy trader. I'm a simple guy. I do simple stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't try to reinvent the wheel. Watch this. I could show you. Watch this. I'll go to BTC/USD all-time history index. Actually, I'm going to go to the DXY for a second, which we're going to check on in a second. Don't think I won't get you to the DXY because we have to. Ah, ha, 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 ha. All right. Sorry, you got to do that, you know. Hey, how could I miss a corny joke? So look. Hey, calm down. Let's take a look at the 22-hour now. All right. And I want to show you some key insight. All right. Look it. I do what the probabilities tell me to do. Let's go through them. Let's number them. I'm going to blow your mind right now. Look, number 1. Okay. Right there. I'm going to teach you what nobody teaches you. I'm going to show you what nobody shows you. Okay. Copy, paste. That should paste it. I guess it doesn't, huh? Duplicate. I'll clone it. Never clone alone. We haven't said that in a while. Never clone alone. All right. 2. Just bear with me. Stick with me. You're about to learn something amazing. Stick with me. It's not always what you want. It's what you need. I know what you need. I've been there before. I've been where you are already many times. Trust me on that one. And I just had this idea right now. I don't pre-plan my live streams. I know that God will give me the information I need to teach you as I do it. It'll all happen in real time. I throw caution to the wind. I'm improv all day long, baby. That's why you can't replicate this. Because you could have a whole team and you could write a whole show and you still couldn't beat our show, baby. Shout out to everybody here because it's love. We live in love every single, actually we'll put 7 there. We live in love every single day. So I'm going to show you odds right now. Odds in the game. I hope you're about to get your mind blown. All right. Stick with me. Stick with me. Who's here with me? I haven't checked the likes or the watchers or anything. I'm too busy doing what I got to do. I know there's a lot of people watching. I know I'm blessed. That's what I know. I don't even need to check it. I just know. All right. Look at that. 418 beautiful souls on the live. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if we had opened up along the last 10 times in a row. So right here, we opened up along stop loss somewhere in this area. We would have won this trade for sure. We would have hit up here when the Stokes got high. Beautiful swing trade. Bitcoin too, about 18,000 all the way to 20,600, a $2,000 move for Bitcoin. Number 2, we would have opened up a trade right here. May have been stopped on a wick, but less likely with this position, but you never know. Maybe you got in there though, but okay, you may have been stopped out on that wick, but there's a chance you still did it. And you could even bought back in after the fact, but that's still pumped. My point of the story is overall 1888 all the way to 21.4, 2 for 2. Here's a 3 right there, right? Which kind of coincides with this. So that was lackluster. Number 2 kind of gave you nothing. All right. So you might have been stopped out, but it looked like it wasn't a huge loss. Probably broke even, but it still gave you a little pump. But we could say fun, in the middle. 3 gave you a beautiful move. 18,009 all the way to 21,200. Beautiful move. Told you to get out at the top of the stochastics. Here's low stochastics. Huge pump with a dump, but you still would have pumped up. And had you moved your stop loss to break even, that would have been a good scalp trade. But hey, say you didn't got caught off, that would have been break even. Would have hit you off at the stop loss. So 2 trades were kind of and 3 were money out of 5. 6, beautiful entry. Boom to the upside, right? Up to this point. Could have waited when the 7 got lower. Another nice scalp. 8 was kind of sideways. 9 was a huge pump. All right. And here we are at 10. So every single time, except for about 2 or 3, it was lackluster or sideways out of 10. 70% of the time, this is going to pay off. So I just do what I'm supposed to do. You know, not what I'm afraid of, not what I am fear of. I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to load up when the 22-hour is low. If I get banged out, I get banged out. Now, the only thing that's worrying me here is when those other times were low, you see the RSI was pretty low. The RSI wasn't above the dotted line. This has me a little, because RSI, you got to take into account the RSI. RSI is above the dotted line. We are experiencing a bearish divergence. You have a swing up to swing up here, while you have a swing down to swing down. All right. So you gotta heed the bearish divvy. At the same time, I'm a support and resistance dude, and so far, we are holding this resistance. See, resistance, 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 resistance. Fell through, bounce. This area is significant, and we're still holding. It's about a $22,500 area, and we've been holding above it ever since we retested on it. That's a bullish sign. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low. Bitcoin must put in a higher high above 23,500 to remain bullish. If the daily candle can't close above here in the next 2 to 3 days, expect, an M pattern, and we're going to break to the downside. So I'm not giving you all bullish, and I'm not a perma bull. I'm a trader. I go over what I see, and I give you the bearish or the bullish scenario. We can make money on the way down. We can make money on the way up. It's okay. We can make money either way. It does not matter. So no matter what, we can make money. So we don't need to be scared of market movement up or down. We need to be appreciative of volatility. Any movement is good for us. We don't want, sideways action is okay for Bitcoin. It helps other altcoins move. But we don't want overall sideways action in the markets. I saw something happening with the NASDAQ, my team, something happened with the New York Stock Exchange, some type of technical difficulty. Could you guys keep me up to date with that? It seemed to have just happened as I was getting ready for the live. I don't know if my team can see anything about that. If you can give me any news about the New York Stock Exchange shutting down 77 different stocks were halted or something. I could be wrong. I don't want to spread FUD, but there was a glitch in the New York Stock Exchange. Could I get an article about that, Sean, if you're listening? Jamie, if you're listening, I'm looking at Slack. I'm always in Slack, just so you guys know where I'm at. I'm in Slack. Let's take a look at Bookmap Cam and see what's happening to Bookmap on Bitcoin before we dive deep into the charts. Shout out to everybody here who's kicking it with me on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. So look, we look at Bookmap, and we can see that we're kind of sideways in liquidity. We have this fat sell order at 23,005, right? You can see that. That's your big area of resistance, all right? And right now we're pretty much sideways. We could go either way right now on the book, to tell you the truth. More downside than upside slightly, because you have a little closer order book down at 22,008. But we did just liquidate a bunch of longs and shorts. Look at the 100Xers and the 50Xers all probably got taken out here. Definitely the 100Xers got taken out. Anyone probably over 75 got blasted. And we're sideways. So it's actually, we're seeing a little bit of, lack of volume this week. A little more sideways price action this week. People are kind of a little sketchy. I think the stock market has a lot of fear in it right now, right? So, which I don't really care. And I'll show you why I don't care. I'm going to break it down for you right now. Remember, MicroStrategy started buying Bitcoin August of 2020, right? That's when they started getting down and going in. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look. I wanted to show you a cool chart that I posted last night. All right. And if you're in the trading group, you already got so much information before I woke up this morning. Unbelievable how much information we go over every single day. But this is a big deal. Look at this chart. Tell me you didn't just do that. There you go. Okay, so Bitcoin up 86% from August of 2020. All right. Actually, it's up more than that because it was at like 11K then. It's now up like 100%. All right. Yeah, because it's at 22,000. So S&P 18, and it actually lost more. 2% on the NASDAQ. Gold down 5. Bonds and silver. Bitcoin dominating. One of the greatest investments of 2020. Clear as that. So I'm just saying, I loaded up heavily at that stage, still in the money. I don't know what you did, but hey, crypto fear and greed index, whenever it goes into heavy fear, you got to be loading up. At least on Bitcoin for me personally. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. You can see right there, not financial advice, clear as day. But I will show you what I do with my life, and I will be open-minded. This is real life. This is an internet reality TV show where I show you my entire life. Whether I win or lose, you will find out. Will I crash and burn with my Bitcoin love, or will I fly like a phoenix to the highest heights? Only time will tell. Only time will tell, but you will watch me every single day and find out what happens to the lifer. I won't hide from you. I will show you my life every single day. It's not easy to come out every single day at 10 a.m. It's not easy to be in a great mood every single day, but it is when I have beautiful people around me, when I read testimonials. My wife is amazing. My kids are amazing. I surround myself with positive energy, and I believe in God. I pray every night, pray every morning, and pray throughout the day. I'm appreciative of everything I have, and I'm grateful for every moment that I breathe. The air that I breathe. If you gave me $1, I'd be grateful. If you gave me a penny, I would be grateful. Every single addition to my life is a gratitude. I use that gratitude to continue to add more additions to my life through frequency and vibration. Your frequency and your vibration create your reality. That's what it is. How you vibrate and how and love is the strongest frequency. So when you live in love, you vibrate at the highest frequency. I'm teaching you basically the special sauce to have a wonderful life. I'm giving you everything I have every single day. So check it out. Let's break down what I see. 22-hour symmetrical triangle, really, in a flag. All right. 4-hour in a symmetrical. All right. I see that as a symmetrical triangle. 1 hour in a symmetrical. Kind of more like a bull flag, but when I widen it out, it is kind of chubby. I'll give it a symmetrical triangle, right? I'll get rid of this bigger angle. That's the huge move to 25K. But look, I just took the base of the triangle and then I slanted it a little bit. And either way, you got your move to the upside, move to the downside. We're going to find out where this is going to go not too far from now. All right. One thing I do see, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. That's a head and shoulder right there. We got to heed that. Let's see if the 15 minutes high. I don't want to see it high. Okay. It was high. We should have dumped more. We didn't lose the trend line. I kept saying how important this trend line is. If we don't lose it, we'll be fine. All right. It's all about in this point of control. Tight moving averages is a good sign for the 15-minute. The fact that the 200 is back in action, it's a really good sign. When we got really far apart here, we should have went further down. We did not. That's a bullish sign. All right. I'm using moving averages, and I've seen them for years. This is a bullish sign to me as we're back to 22,890 on BOOKMAP. Get BOOKMAP in the description below. Look, you can even do Dogecoin, and you can watch perpetual swaps and see what's happening. See who's loading up, see who's loading down, see who's selling, see who's buying. Look at all the orders on the order books amalgamated on Binance Futures, Bybit, and BitGet. All right. This one is Futures, Bybit, and OKX. All right. OKX hit me up. They wanted to work with me. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Link in the description below. Cheaper than anyone else can hand you BOOKMAP. I know the owner, the creator. I'm good friends with the whole BOOKMAP team, Bruce and everybody there. I do live webinars with the team once a month, every time I feel the need and we get together. So I have a beautiful relationship with the BOOKMAP team, and I don't push coins. I don't push projects. I don't push garbage on you. I sell my course. I sell my teaching. I sell my trading group, BOOKMAP, TradingView, and AltTradey, really maybe a few, and Max Global and KuCoin. Like, that's it. I just show you what I use. That's all. It would be unjust to not give you the tools that I use, right? Like if I said, hey, I trade for a living, but hey, don't use AltTradey because that's what I use. So if I use something, I'm going to tell you about it. If you like it and you want to help me out, you can use it too. And then I do get an affiliate commission link from every link below my videos as disclosure for everybody here. Okay. So we're watching Bitcoin. As long as it can stay above this point of control and hold this line, I'm bullish. If it falls below this line, all right, and starts closing candles on the daily or the 4-hour below this point of control, really below this support line here at 22,640, that's going to be my line of the sand. We could dip for a double bottom here to 22,200, and I'll accept that, okay? But so far, I'm seeing a shoulder, a head and a shoulder for Bitcoin here. Cryptocurrency analysis every single day. I do see a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. It can be twisted. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do see 3 peaks here that could push to the upside. I do see this mini shoulder head and this shoulder here too. If we go to the 5, it's probably more apparent. You see it? Bing, bing, bing. Shout out to the guy who found the inverted cup and handle that did break to the downside slightly in my trading group. That was a nice vision you had. You got rejected by the 200. Nice call, my man. Nice call. If you're out there, if you're hearing this, I see you. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. BEVM. I don't know what that means, but Gina knows all these cool little things that I don't. I'm a nerd. I'm like an old school nerd. Gina knows all the cool stuff. Gina's on fleek. I'm a flea on the couch. No, I'm just... Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. Shout out to Justin Cashmore out of the Sunshine State. We finally got a little bit of sun today. First time in 5-6 days, we saw a little bit of the sun. I got super excited. I was working out. I know this is not even a joke. Me and my wife were like, oh my God, the sun came out of a cloud. Here in Boston, it's like the frozen tundra. All right. Adam and Eve on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. On what asset are we talking about? Bitcoin? I don't see no Adam and Eve. I see a kind of cup and handle forming. 4-hour is pointing down, but I see it flipping. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I haven't changed my stance until we break this trend line. I am still bullish on Bitcoin. Here is the trade, still open. Hasn't lost, really. It was up a little bit. It's really still at break even for the last, since the 23rd, for even before that, really even. But yeah, since the morning of the 23rd. So Bitcoin, symmetrical triangle, either way. I'm more bullish than bearish based on the idea that we're holding zones. If the Bears can crush us, then fine. The Bears will win. But right now, the Bears have not. They've had 5 days now since the 21st, 4 days straight to push us lower, and they have not been able to do that. I think it's more because we had such a big push up. Like if we have a push to the downside and we go sideways, I think that's that gives more cadence to the Bears because you had a huge momentum down, and we couldn't reverse it at all, or even give it a little more. So if you have a huge move up, which we did, and you go sideways for a while the bears reset on the 4-hour time frame, like the bears had the 4-hour to dump us. Why didn't the stochastics dump? I can teach you this stuff. And again, I can go back to the same idea. Every time the 4-hour got high, down, 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 down. Most of the time when you're up here, when you go from this dotted line to this dotted line and you stay sideways, it's a very big sign that something is brewing for the bulls. All right? I've been using that indicator, and that's not even an indicator. You become that indicator. You've seen so much price action that that's just what you know to be true. All right? Now, are you grouping? Are you a groupie? Look, you can go here to a horizontal ray. I can get all this stuff here. Right-click it. I can create a group of it and just be like, I can rename the group, January 24th analysis, right? So I know where I'm at and what date I left that at, right? And there's always going to be a typo when I type. So it is what it is. It's the worst. I am the worst at typos. But here, I always want to show a different idea. And this is a rising wedge, and rising wedges break down 68% of the time. However, we could be starting a new parabolic base for a massive move to the upside here. Rising wedges do break down 68% of the time, but they break out parabolically if they can break up. 27,800 is the measured move of this, right? Again, what I've been looking at is the VRVP on the daily, right? And when I really zoom into it and take a look, you can see that we have a beautiful gap up to 29,000, and we're above the point of control. It's just like this one we did, and we boomed out. And just like this one where we boomed out. Remember when I felt like we could gap up to 19,000? We did that. We got through this. I don't see how we don't gap up to 30K. I just don't. There's just no liquidity here. We fell through here. We fell through there. Once we get above this $25,000 level, we're gone to 30,000. That $4,000 move is going to be fast. So pay attention. Don't get too caught up in the bears and the nonsense. Watch the charts. Focus, focus, focus. Stick with someone that tells you they don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. The best YouTubers tell you they don't know. They just show you the technical analysis and the probabilities that could affect the TA. Whenever you see someone saying, I think, I know, this is definitely guaranteed, come on, man. Like, you don't want to be around that because that's bias, and bias can hurt you. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. The guy is so old when he wrote that book. Listen to people that have been trading for 20, 30 years. Do not listen to someone that's been trading for a year or two. It's ridiculous. If you've only been trading for a year, you do not have what it takes to circumvent these markets. I am sorry. You do not. It's going to take time. Anything in life. I'll be honest, nobody is an expert after a year at anything they do. Nobody. There's just not enough time in a year to be an expert at any single subject matter. There's too many people better than you at it. And no matter how good you think you are, you got to keep the beginner's mind. Beginner's mind. You are the only YouTuber that actually knows anything about the market. That's not true. Gary is making it hard to focus, though. TA stands for technical analysis. Audio has been banging on him. Sam, I'll read between the lines. Shout out to Gary. Is that you, Gary? That's so true. 1 year is nothing. 10 years minimum. I've been trading for 15 years. Fine, the first 5, I'm not going to say I was amazing. But at least I was buying and selling. At least I was throwing my hat in the ring. At least I felt the emotions of a trade. I pressed the buy button thousands of times in my life. You don't even know. You have no clue. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the alts. We're going to have fun. We're going to break it down for you today. We're going to look at the dollar index. We're going to look at the futures markets. We're going to take a look at the DXY. Shout out to the 565 people on the live, 228 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. I'm getting parched. My goodness. What a beautiful time it is to be alive. Thank you for everyone that comes through to the show every day. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you would give a damn about me. Give a dang about me. I don't want to use any improper negative profanities. So, again, we could dump to the downside and we'll have to switch. I'm open-minded to anything is possible. I got my trade out here, but that doesn't mean I'm right. That means I'm playing a probability. And I don't have to be right or wrong. I just have to play the probabilities the way I see them. That's all. And if I do that over and over again, I believe you or any trader finds consistency over time. All right. Thanks for smushing the smush. Not Gary Style. Shout out to Gina. Gina, we love you. Your ability to come through every single day and be positive. Awesome. You always you make people laugh. Your jokes are great. Your feminine energy is awesome for the group. And if we didn't have you, I don't know where I would be, honestly, with my whole live stream. So thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the high frequency vibes, Gina, all day long. May God bless you. And you know what? That's great karma for you. So shout out to everyone that left the testimonial too. The testimonials, man, you guys really, really, really get me through the toughest times, you know? So I appreciate it more than you would ever know. Moving forward, let's take a look at the DXY. Just became a lifer. What's your thoughts on Tron? It's funny. I put out a coin thing. You just became a lifer. You should go into my trading group and look at the Tron setup that I have posted. It's already up there for you. Would answer your question immediately, right? TRX is the ticker on KuCoin. And I already have a setup waiting for you. This inverted head and shoulder kind of thing going on. It tried to dump with the Bitcoin, but we're holding the trend line. Oversold in that 1 hour time frame. Suggests that we will go tighter and tighter. I like the 4 hour. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, so I'm bullish on the majority of the market. We get above this point of control, you're getting a 15% quick gain out of Tron. 68% of chance that this inverted head and shoulder breaks to the upside. Tight moving averages. MACD shows lack of bearish momentum. The RSI is below 50. You're oversold in the stochastics. I just like what I'm seeing for Tron. I already put it out for the trading group. It's on my radar. It has all the bells and whistles for a possible probability move to the upside. No guarantees, though. This could dump in your face all the way to the downside. Always use a stop loss. These are just probabilities. No guarantees for anything that I do. I just simply trade probabilities. If you want to understand the probabilities in which I trade, I teach class today, every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. I love teaching this class. I can't wait to teach this class. We already have the class is filling up fast, only a few more slots. If you want to jump into class, I highly suggest you jump in today, okay? Right away. I also teach the last Saturday of every month, but I already taught a Saturday class this month, so it's going to be pushed to February. Shout out to everybody here. If you want the class, it's $60 if you join the trading group, $100 if you're not in the trading group. Jump into class today. It'll blow your mind. Okay. TRX, inverted head and shoulder, could do damage. I like what I'm seeing here. What the hell? Get that guy out of here. Get that guy out of here. Okay, you should reduce the money to 69. What the heck? Reaffirmed a lot I already knew, plus learned a lot of the new. How much is it to join the trading group? It is $270 for 3 months. That is a steal of a deal. Go to CryptoLifer.com and check it out. Go to CryptoLifer.com. CryptoLifer.com. All right? Join today. Hit the join button immediately. All right? It's going to show you all the different ways to become a lifer. $99 a month, $270 a month, $500 a month, or $1,000 for the year. Okay? You can also purchase a bear market special for $1,000 for the year and get 2 months free. Email CryptoLifers@gmail to take advantage of that special. These prices will go up as the market continues to rip. So now one thing I want you to understand, in 3 months from now, you will be recharged $270. Some people see the $270 charge, they call it fraud out of nowhere. It's not good for me because it looks kind of shady. So remember, every 3 months, you're going to get recharged. All right. Every 6 months, you're going to get recharged. These are reoccurring. All right. And it says that build every 6 months. It says it right there. Right. Read the fine print. Make sure, you know what you're doing. Just like Netflix. It's a subscription service. Okay. All right. So we've gone over Bitcoin. You know where I stand for Bitcoin. I showed you the 22-hour. I've showed you the 4-hour. I showed you the 1 hour. We've even dabbled on the 15-minute. All right. So you know where I stand for BTC. I don't think we need to spend more time on Bitcoin. All right. That's kind of where we stand. Let's take a look at the DXY. All right. And then we're going to get into the altcoins. Links are posted by the Blue Crew. Get the deals for the prices you can't beat. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Canceling the repayment doesn't remove your access. It just stops it reoccurring. Canceling the repayment doesn't remove your access. It just stops it reoccurring. Interesting. We got to figure that out then, right? I don't know. We'll talk later. I won't get into it. Twice. Yo, Gary, be respectful, bro. What the heck? Okay. Thank you for answering. Yeah. Let's move forward. Shout out to OC Benji in the house. Shout out to my awesome crew. Someone say something awesome so I can focus on your awesomeness. Someone say something awesome so I can just say that's awesome. No, man. What he means is you can still enjoy your 3 months. Oh, I see what he means. Yeah, you can buy it, cancel it, and then you'll still be in the group. I get what he's saying. Yeah, you can buy it immediately, cancel immediately, and you get your 3 months and you won't be recharged. Yeah. You're doing fantasticals. You love those tickles. No, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't think like everybody else. You have to remember that. I have a different type of brain. That's why I see the charts the way I see. If I thought like a normal person, there's no way I would be on YouTube. I would be a normal person. All right? And, you know, you get it? Instead, I'm more like Jim Carrey. I'm out of control. So there's no place for me but online, right? I don't fit in an office space at all. Picture me in an office. Doesn't work. I'm sitting there trading Bitcoin while everyone's doing work. I'm telling everyone about, like, you know, near-death experiences and UFOs, and they're looking at me like I'm out of my mind. And I'm looking at them like they're just dull. It doesn't work. Doesn't work, right? Doesn't work, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Always say thank you. When you don't know what to say and you're on a live, let me teach you. Just say thank you, all right? It'll get you through. I can teach you so many ways to get through a live stream. You'll be great. You'll be good. You'll be able to do it. You'll be like, you know what? I got this. I got a lot of coins that are in limbo right now waiting to pump. I'd like to show you a few, which I already did this morning, all right? I like BNB. I like Solana. Ape already did a bit of a pump. XYO, interesting enough, now flagging after the pump. It's a good sign. You want to flag after you break out to the upside. That's a good sign. XYO on the radar for possible gains. We are already up on XYO about 7-8% since last night. Ain't too shabby. Still holding the gain. It gets above this point of control, baby. This thing can fly like you read about. You could extend the channel. I get... No. We broke out. I was about to extend the channel, but no. We definitely broke out of that. We're making a flag now. XYO on the radar. I see gains of 100% coming to 0.12634. Again, nothing is guaranteed. It could dump in our face. Always use a stop loss. These are just simple probabilities. Crypto Liver, just open up your own strat and hedge fund. No, I do want to open up a hedge fund. I just don't know how. If someone wants to help me, email me. Teach me how to open up a hedge fund. I was looking up the other day how to do it. I mean, I make more gains than most hedge funds. Like, we made freaking huge percentages. You know what I mean? So, he's lucky he looks as good as me. Yeah, right, Gary. Look at the ape chart. Is that a bullish nose ring, Kevin? You're funny. That would be awesome. Definitely. You're funny. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Sam, thank you for the knowledge and the daily motivation. Sending love and positivity to all the lifers. Appreciate you, brother. I'm not going to say that last one. What is a Stratton fund? Sam is doing them. All right. Let's focus. Let's stay focused. Let's take a look at the dollar index, the DXY, because we have to. So look, we're overbought again on the 4-hour. We keep bum. Every time you hit a resistance, you can't get above it. It's more likely you get rejected by that resistance. Just like if you keep hitting a bottom, you're likely to fall to the bottom. Very simple. Bitcoin did this at 59,000. Actually, let me show you this idea. I'm going to show you something very interesting. I'm getting a photographic memory of a time back in the past for Bitcoin. So let's move with me together into my photographic brain. Let's go to the daily, right? I remember when Bitcoin was dumping. I'll always remember this. It really annoyed me. It was right here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I probably won't be able to find it now, and I'll get us there. 40K, yep. So look at this. All right, that's when Bitcoin pumped up to 60,000, came back. All right, right here. So look at this was insanity. Right here. I'll always remember this. I'll always remember it. Everyone was like, is Bitcoin going to recover, right? And it came to resistance. And this is when I really, it's like, and I kept saying, if Bitcoin can't close a daily candle above 59,000, expect more downside. We hit it. Then we just kept like nailing it. And we were gone. Like, we were done. Like, it was over. It wasn't going to happen. Bitcoin just wasn't going to do it. All right. So we look at where we are on the dollar index now, which is, where the heck did you go, dollar index? All right. Oh man, you brought me all the way back in time to that place. So look, They're not going to match because we're on different time periods. But look, same idea here. You can't get above the zone, can't get above the zone, can't get above the zone. Same idea here. You know, you learn so much through crypto and all these different times that you're in it. That's why I tell everyone, you can be in a year, you haven't seen anything. Like, after a year of trading, you haven't seen enough to know a damn thing. You're like a baby in the manger. Like, you know what I mean? I still have 15 years and I think I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen anything. I'm a beginner. Because I know there's a man who's 50 years old trading these markets, circles around me. He's been trading since he's 20. He has double the time I have in the market. You know what I mean? So, like, let's get real here. Like, and in a 10-year career, you can have a bad year. You can have a bad 2 years and a really good 4 years. Once your career gets really big, you realize how much you got going on. You know? Another banger by you, Sam. Which banger was it, baby? Which banger was it? Egyptian Heat, baby. Labs pumped, baby. Bang. Well, let's take a look at what's going on. So the dollar index, I see it dump today. I see it getting rejected by this resistance and bringing itself back. Now, I do see the shoulder, this head and this shoulder. That worried me a little bit. But so far, you know, and it is above the 200 SMA, I'll give you that. But right now, I mean, resistance. Heavy resistance by my big boy green zone. Let me extend my big boy green zone here on the dollar index. Heavy resistance here at 102.51. And we've already been rejected by it. Look at that. Nasty red candle coming down right now. Dollar is dumping. It's a beautiful sign. Now we're back up below the 200 SMA. 1 hour is really showing you that it's about to dump. It's a really good sign for the Bitcoin. For the Bitcoin. This is a really good sign for the Bitcoin. It also negates this inverted head and shoulder. Also, look at this shoulder, head, and shoulder that did break up. That was a tiny inverted head and shoulder. Look, if you look at it on like the 5-minute time frame, you're going to see that that was a tiny inverted. Look at it. See how I can see things that no one else would see? My mind saw that inverted on the 7 and the 1. Most people will never see that. You get it? And look, let me show you what happened here. Always a teaching moment. That's an inverted. Inverteds break up from the neckline to the head. And look what you did, right? You got rejected though. Beautiful move by the rejection. We don't need any of this. This is all minutia because it's on the 5-minute time frame. But I just want to teach you how you can see so much insight and you can learn patterns on smaller time frames. Don't get me wrong. So I see the 1 hour taking a dump. And I want to see this bear flag break down to this measured move. Let me show you the measured move of the dollar index here. And we've been correct. I called the top of the dollar, just so you know. I did call the top, and I'm not blowing any S of anyone's A. I call this top right here. I bought Bitcoin at 19,000. I figured because they were so correlated that once the dollar started to drop and I saw the bearish divergence, that I had called the bottom for Bitcoin too as well. Then we had the black swan on SBF, and it pushed us to 16K. I truly believe without the black swan, I would have called the bottom. But you never know. You never know. But I did what any trader would do. I watched these correlated assets for a year straight, 2 years straight, and then when I saw this one getting heavy bearish divergence on the 2-week chart, I decided to bail into Bitcoin. I said my money's the highest it's ever been. I bailed out of the dollar at 114. So I got the most out of my dollar value because I left the dollar when it was the highest. You see what I'm saying? Now Bitcoin will have some minutia, but I still believe the move I made was absolutely beautiful. And I'm in Bitcoin at 19,200, and I bought dang near 3 to 4 Bitcoins below 19,000. So I'm ready to rock, baby. In the last few weeks, I've made thousands of dollars with the Bitcoin pump back to the upside without having to do any type of crazy moves, without having to do anything insane. My portfolio actually ballooned like you wouldn't believe. So, again, you do whatever makes you happy. That makes me happy. I don't need huge futures gains. I don't need to go and chase 10x leverage. I don't need that. You know, some of the days when Bitcoin ripped, I'm making $10,000, $15,000 in one day. I didn't need leverage to do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need any leverage to do that. I just had to know when to buy at the right time and have control over my emotions. Okay? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. The one thing I do is I show you what I do. That's what. The one thing I tend to do is I show you exactly what I'm doing. I aim to be the most transparent person you could find on YouTube. All right? And that comes with even me showing emotions. Sometimes someone, may mess with me and screw me over, and I may talk about it. I bring up almost everything that I go through on this channel because this is my life and this is my channel. And that's what I get to do here, right? So you would do the same. So dollar index, bearish divergence. And also I've been watching this bigger channel And I'm a pattern trader by trade. Up, down, down. We're moving through this pattern. We should make it to the bottom. And I want to see 100 break, baby. I want to see 100 break. I've been taking you through this downtrend all the way. Every single day, I go over to the dollar index for you. 7 days a week. There may be a day I miss it, but it's very rare. I really don't think I do. And I go over it again tonight. I went over it this morning at 7 a.m. You're going to get so much information in the trading group. It's going to blow your mind. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Thank you for coming back every single day. It's amazing that I have an amazing crew every day to help me out. Okay. You can vent here. Shout out to Crypto Brat. Thank you for the love, man. Insert comment here. Right? Yeah, that's funny. I like that. I bought Charlie Lee's bags. Michael James Regan wants us longs. I don't know what he's saying there. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. Tom Emmer is hard for Bitcoin and crypto. I'm bipartisan when it comes. I'll take anyone that's in the crypto space. Let's go. Why do the whiniest tweeters have less than 1K followers? People that complain the most and whine the most have no followers. I don't disprove things that I do not possess the intimate details of. That is thinking you are all-knowing. The truth is you do not know unless you are behind the scenes of any circumstance. Stay open-minded to all possibilities so you are not blinded by one. Right? Like this situation here. We don't know the truth. If you think you know the truth, then you're all-knowing. I stay open-minded. Why is Jamie Lee Curtis? She has some really weird art in her house too. I don't want to get into that, but that was pretty strange. Anyway, I'll keep it moving. I loved her in Trading Places. It was one of my favorite movies growing up. Dan Aykroyd, right? That movie actually has some Illuminati references to it. The two white dudes that control these guys' lives, and they can place them wherever they want. They control the futures markets and the pork bellies. Watch Trading Places. That movie will blow your mind. Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy, they switch places. He takes a bum off the street. Dan Aykroyd's a rich, amazing finance guy in the stock market. They put him on these two old men make a bet that they could make him a bum and they could make a bum a rich guy. And they shake on it. And what they do is they make a poor guy super rich and they make a rich guy super poor. And the two guys end up meeting and they're like, how did you get my life? And Jamie Lee Curtis is kind of the liaison between the two in a way. She's actually the poor hooker that Dan Aykroyd ends up hanging out with, and she takes care of him even though he's broke and has nothing. Pretty cool movie, actually. Trading Places. One of my favorite movies of my life, man. One of the favorite movies I ever watched in my life. I love it. I grew up watching it a lot. All right. So follow me at CryptoLifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Will ETH hit 2K by St. Patty's Day? I remember saying this the other day. I thought it would hit 5K by St. Patty, or 4K. It did not. And St. Patty's Day is coming around the corner. You know what I mean? Will ETH hit 2K by St. Patty's Day? Let me know. Let me know. I always put 99 because that's how I put it in the trading group. Isn't that funny? I'm not on social media a lot. My team posts for me on social media, so I don't even use social media that much. The site being a social media influencer, I guess, or I don't even consider myself an influencer. I'm an educator. Will ETH hit 2K by St. Patty's Day? Let me know. I want to know, baby. I want to know. All right? Doomsday Clock. That's creepy. I don't even want to see stuff like that. I stay positive. All right. So we've gone over the dollar index. Let's take a look at the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. 664 people, 334 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Let's go! The most energetic team, the most energetic show. Like you can't fake this energy. You can't just like, oh, and then turn off the camera and be like, oh yeah, I did that for the people. No. This is real, man. This is who I am every single day. My wife can't, she has to make love to me 100 times a week to calm me down. Crypto Lifer magazine, Crypto magazine. Check it out. I had a beautiful article in here. It came and went, but I had a beautiful article in Crypto magazine about my life. There was a chance to jump on it. I'd like to kind of publish it online and we should actually get that published online. It's a good article. That's what I can't find nobody willing to go 100 times a week. You're funny, man. She can't handle it. Is that what you were going to say? Emery, you're funny, man. I love you, bro. You always have something funny. Every day you throw me something. Your ocean call was on point. Thank you. Anytime, baby. Anytime. How many people made awesome gains with the knowledge from the lifer? Let me know if you made awesome gains with the lifer. Hey, man, if you made a good ocean call, run off to my testimonials and write it in there for me. It helps other people who are skeptical and on the fence, right? And it's free. You can run into the testimonials. Just hit the link to my Discord server. You're probably in there already. Hit the testimonials and just write, hey, found ocean with you, made awesome gains. You can even post your trade, whatever you want, but let me know. Add it to the testimonials. Let people know. Share your experience with me so other people can share their experience with me as well. All right? Once a month's good enough, right? If Bitcoin is going to be 30K, yes, ETH will be 2.1. Shout out to the wifer. DXY is dumping. We went over that, baby. We kind of showed you that it was highly likely. Total market cap oversold in the 1 hour time frame. You could say it's even retesting this trend line, but it's still inside the flag, baby. Still inside the flag, just like Bitcoin. Kind of making an ascending triangle now. Look at that. Beautiful. An ascending triangle. They are 50-50. I'll mind you that. But you would just lose basically the base of the pole to a double bottom if you did drop. And you'd go to about 977, of course, so the 77. We're holding $1 trillion market cap, everybody. Woo! $1 trillion market cap. And remember, if you're holding Bitcoin, don't get caught up in the exchange. Have yourself a hardware wallet. Link in the description below to the Treasure Touch. You can even get the least expensive treasure if you don't have the budget. Treasure Touch is amazing. $200. Save your butt. Not your keys, not your crypto. Make sure you get yourself a treasure wallet today. Okay? Today. VRA looking tempting. The harder the better, baby. Holding out for the Ledger stacks. Looks awesome. I just don't like Ledger. I had Ledger before, and I'm not a fan of their Ledger Live. I'm just not a fan of Ledger overall. I have Ledgers. I have a Ledger X. I have a Ledger Nano. I have it all. I'm just not a true fan. Super chat is Ronan. Not your keys, not your cheese, baby. Hey, yo, Gary knows. That's funny. So total market cap holding well above $980 billion. That's its next support zone. I like that. We get above this high volume node. We go to the value area high here. Tells me that we're going to go almost up to about $1.09 trillion. We break through $1 trillion. There's a chance that becomes support. So I want to see us get to $1 trillion. We see our next resistance points. Anything could happen. 1 hour looking beautiful. 4 hour looking beautiful. I'm telling you right now. Let's take a look at our 22 hour looking low too. Hey, by my analysis, I see a move coming to the upside. We have been sideways for a few days. Monday was surprising, but by my analysis, I see a big move coming to the upside. All right. Can you please go over XLM? I appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless. Let's jump on into XLM on the altcoin cam, baby. Altcoin cam. Let's take a look at Stellar on KuCoin. So look, everything was in this kind of shoulder head and kind of right shoulder idea. The whole market's still kind of in it in a way. The way I look at it is this. Let's take a look at our daily time frame. Still kind of in a bear flag. You see that? Or it's a falling wedge that could break out, but you got to break this trend line. So Stellar Lumens has not broken out yet. To me, this is unlikely because it gives you a negative target, so it's just unlikely. Could be your bottom for Stellar right there at about 7 cents, honestly. You've been in a bear market for a year and a half. I mean, usually you start to hit the low points of these bulls. Accumulation time, baby. And so Stellar should slowly accumulate, in my humble opinion, over time, bouncing between about 13, maybe it comes up, comes down, jettison, and it just slowly moves away out of this bowl. If I liked, I own a bunch of Stellar Lumens. I don't really need to buy anymore. If I like this coin, I would DCA into it. All right. The daily's a little overbought like the rest of the market, but the 22 has a little more gas left in it. You see that? And it is in a flag. Similar. It just got above the 200 on the 22, which is a good sign if it can hold that. Let's see if we get a flag on the 1. What's going on? So 22 is somewhat bullish. It's following the Bitcoin sauce in a way, right? You got this brewing here. That other white line is the bigger angle. And that spray was vitamin D. I put some vitamin D. Always take some vitamin D. Super, super awesome. Vitamin D, vitamin C, honey, right? I'm keeping the positive vibes around me. The nature's cure, baby. Nature's love. I mean, that could break on out. 1 hour does want to push. If Bitcoin pushes up, everything's going to push up. That Stellar Lumen to 10 cents from 9.4, right? A penny would be 1/9, so you get, what, 8% there? Not too shabby. Remember, the 22-hour does look pretty good, though. Let's see if we can move on out and then consolidate above the bigger channel, all right? Haram. Yeah, my wife says that all the time when we're talking together. I'm messing with you. ACH really, really looks bullish, in my humble opinion. Alchemy Pay. Let's take a look at Alchemy Pay. All right. I know that coin. I know them all, baby. All right, let's take a look. I mean, I see what you're saying for Alchemy Pay. I had it in this channel for a move to the upside. It did break out. Not a lot of love. Let's see what it got. Hey, 14% is beautiful. Still holding a gain of 7 from when I first looked at it. Possible SR flip. Resistance, resistance, resistance. SR flip. I've been pointing out SR flips for the last few days. A bunch have played out. I pointed one out this morning that's likely to play out. I'm going to be hush-hush about it, though. You'd have to join my trading group to find out which coin is just hitting its previous support and may bounce to the upside. It looks pretty good. We've traded it many times here. It's one of my favorite coins. I put an updated about it before. It actually has a really interesting use case compared to a lot of other coins. And that's another thing. A lot of people know their TA, but they don't know their coins. I have the ability to research almost every coin in the game and memorize 90% of what I read. I can memorize the name, the technology, who built it, and what's going on with the coin. I have somewhat of a photographic memory. It's kind of scary, all right? You don't want my brain. It hurts. My brain isn't fun. It's a chore to have a brain like this. It took me years to find balance with a brain because it hurt. And no lie, when you remember a lot of things that you don't want to remember, it's not fun. You get overloaded with information. I have to shut off a lot. I have to meditate as much as I can. Like, once I found meditation, I found my way to just sit with nature and be alone. I was able to balance out my brain, but for a long time, I really just thought I was insane. And I did. I'm being honest with everybody here. And I struggled. I struggled because, I'd get into conversation. I'd talk so fast. I'd have so much to say. People would be like, this guy's a little out there. You know what I mean? People that love knowledge, people that really loved energy loved me. But the average person was a little taken aback. You know what I mean? They were like, whoa, 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 whoa. This guy is coming at me like a freight train. You know what I mean? And I couldn't help it. And as I got older, I got better at channeling the energy. You know what I mean? And then I found a use case for it with the technical analysis and with the live stream. Thank the heavens. Otherwise, I would have been probably in a nut house somewhere. So let's look at the 41% gains here. Tight moving averages. We are a little far away, but that's a good sign that they're starting to go parallel. I like that for ACH. 4 hour could be flipping at any moment in time, and we're on a point of control, which is really nice. You hold that volume node, you hold this level here at 10626. It's a good sign for Alchemy Pay. 22-hour looks absolutely lovely for a move, too. You're about to get a golden cross. The 50 is about to come across that. Backtest that idea. Golden cross on the 22-hour. Boom. Big move coming. Alchemy Pay looking lovely. You were pretty spot on with that idea. I have to hand it to you. 1 hour scooping and looping, about to push that 4. 22 looks good. Tight moving averages. High volume node inside of the wayside. Let's look at our MACD, which is showing lack of bearish momentum, a tiny hill. Are we below we're at 45, 49, below 50. RSIs also look in a bullish pattern. See this? RSI's in a tight channel. This thing wants to move, baby. I like what I'm seeing. Alchemy Pay. It got dipped. It got bought back up. And this project was supposed to be big in Asia for payments. I got into it because I believed it was big. I held it long term. It got massacred. Alchemy Pay. Bitcoin back at 22,910. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP for you on the move here. BOOKMAP 22,910. Link in the description below. Look at that consolidation for BOOKMAP. For Bitcoin. Up, down. Tight. The tighter you get, the more a move is coming. And then you look at the bullish sentiment and you look at all the confluence that we have. So far, the bears just can't seem to get us where they want us to get us. I have to remain bullish until the bears can break a level of support, which they're unable to do. Okay? So there you have it with BOOKMAP. Always giving you the news, always showing you the price of Bitcoin throughout the day. 22,910, holding steadily. Alchemy Pay looking lovely. Alchemy Pay. I'm actually going to send that to the trading group. I like that. And if you're not able to watch the live stream, if I see something really, really nice, I do post it to the trading group so you can get privy to it. Even if you just watch it and you watch how it happens, you know what I mean? Yeah. Wow, that testimonial just blew my mind. I half read it. It was like, whoa. Some of them are heavy. I cry when I read them. Like, I never thought I was going to change people's lives the way I do. I thought I was just going to go into trading, show people how to do their, chart. Hopefully people would make some money with their charting education and things would change. I never thought in a million years that people were going to quit alcohol, quit marijuana, be better with their wives and kids, go after their dreams, achieve greatness. I mean, we're doing something amazing here every single day. It's more than the charts. We're building high frequency individuals that are empowering themselves to change the world. That is the key. That is the key. God has empowered me to make me feel good every single day. I'm using that energy and that power to do the same for each and every one of you. I do not have the right to wake up upset, for I have everything I need in my power and in my dreams to achieve more and to go after more. There's no reason to be upset at all. Alchemy Pay looking very nice to me. All right? Looking very nice to me. 4 hour oversold, 22 oversold. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a good sign. 1 hour oversold. You're tight with the moving averages. Like I teach you this every single Tuesday. If you want to jump into class every single Tuesday and take the class with me, it'll blow your mind. Jump into the Life Revision trading course today from 3 to 5:30. It's today. I always talk about it, but it's actually today. You'll hang out with me personally. We'll have fun together. We'll go over the charts. You can ask questions. You'll be with a group of lifers and you'll have a blast. I'm telling you right now. So jump on in. We still accept people up until about 2:30 if you would like to jump in today. Alchemy Pay looking absolutely beautiful for a move. And look, there's a testimonial that just came in right now. My experience, I was with another trading group for a year. It was less personal. No chatting was allowed in most rooms at all. No real personal engagement from the head trader. At times, I had the feeling that many in the group were just pumping and dumping very small cap KuCoin gems. Your group has fewer calls, but they far higher quality, which I love. And your personal engagement with the lifers is fabulous. You actually show up in the general chat regularly. Wow. I can tell that you really care about all of our successes and you remember where you came from, which generates empathy and positivity. You aren't fake. YouTubers trying to trade and impress others. You are the real deal and a true inspiration. Your positive vibe is contagious and gives us hope to us all. Thank you for all you do, Crypto Lifer, man. God bless you, Web Dev Guy. God bless you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. So you gave me goosebumps, bro. My hair started to stand up on my arms and on my head. I swear on my life. And I ain't BSing. You just gave me goosebumps. Let's get back into brass tacks. We've done the total market cap. Oh, no, let's look at the total market cap. Bitcoin and the total market cap. Oh, yeah, we went over the same idea. Same idea. So we did go over total. We've gone over the DXY. We're giving you so much information to keep you regulated and keep you going. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. You want dominance to slip a little bit to help the altcoins, but if dominance wants to rip, it means the altcoins may have some fun today. So look, if the dollar index is going to drop, but Bitcoin dominance wants to take a little bit of a move down, it's really good for the altcoins. It says that Bitcoin could go sideways for the day. So look at this. We want to see Bitcoin dominance come up and then slip a little bit. Altcoin, baby. A little bit of altcoin fun. All right. About to rip though in the 4 hours. So a little bit of altcoin fun, and then it says Bitcoin's going to rip out of this flag to the upside. When Bitcoin dominance is about to rip, it rips for two reasons. When the market dumps and people have to sell out of their altcoins into Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin dominance goes up because more people end up getting stopped out into Bitcoin. But it also goes up when people FOMO into Bitcoin. When Bitcoin starts to go up so much, people are just like, what am I doing? I need some Bitcoin, right? That's why it's better to have the Bitcoin now, because when it does that, you just sit back and you're like, oh, I already had it, and everyone else FOMOs in. Bitcoin gets an insane FOMO. Towards the end of the stream, I'm going to show you what is going on in the mentality. I'm going to show you basically the mentality, the sentiment, and why I believe we could go to 30K pretty easily, and how it happens, and how I've seen it happen many times in Bitcoin in the last 7 years since I've been kind of watching it do its crazy thing. Since 2016, I've been watching Bitcoin. 350, 350 bucks, right? So Bitcoin's been on my radar for a long time, all right? So Bitcoin dominance, a little bit of slip up on the 1 hour, but I do see a push up on the 4 hour time frame. We would like to see US Tether dominance about to dump on the 4 hour. That would be a beautiful thing, and it looks it is, and it continuously dumping. We showed you this bear flag, it dumped. I showed you this flag. I showed you I didn't want it to get up here and dump. It did not. It stayed in the flag. This thing is beautifully doing exactly what we want. This is about to dump on the 4 hour. It's overbought. How does Bitcoin dump if Tether dominance is about to dump? It doesn't make any sense. It can't. So when you watch Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance, along with the total market cap, along with Bitcoin, you get a pretty good idea of what's happening in the market. You can make a pretty good probability idea. I then showed you the 22-hour. I've given you so much today. I've given you so much information to trade with confidence. All right? Now it's about what setup that you like, how the rest of the market looks, and how you're going to make that gain, baby. That's what it is. LRC making a huge move to the upside here. Look, it broke out of the shoulder, the head and the shoulder that everything was in. Look, everything is in this inverted head and shoulder. Tron's in it. Link's in it. LRC's in it, right? And look, it was high on the 1 hour and it's still pumped. So just sometimes I am high on the stochastics. I trade the shape. You see? In your life, you're going to know all these different things. You're going to know shapes. You're going to know stochastics. And in the next 5 to 10 years, if you keep trading, there's going to be one day where you're going to trade the inverted head and shoulder no matter what. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm tightening the channel. I'm just putting my stop loss outside. You know, I'm getting in here. I'm going to put my stop loss outside of the pattern. And I'm going to go for it. And look, it hit the target perfectly, right? LRC. And what you want to do is, I've been taking fractals of these and showing you how the whole market looks very similar. Link was in this yesterday. We did post a Link trade, right? I'm hitting the wrong button. So look, you grab this bars pattern, you copy it, and look, we could go to Tron, right? That we went over already today, which looks exactly the same. And I keep showing you this idea. We could paste this, right? It's gonna be a little bigger if you got it on a bigger time frame. Shrink it down, right? Open this up. This is fractal play, all right? Double click the chart so you can see the whole chart and you don't need your indicators because you're just playing with fractals. And I mean, and this is it. I mean, this is it. Like, what else do you want? Like, that's it. Like, that's it. All right? So, and this is in the whole market. Link had it. See, I got a photographic memory. I can remember what had it. See, there it is again. I can paste it in again, open it up. Some of them are more slanted. Like this one's more slanted. See, it has more of an uptick to it. I can't explain why some are more lateral and some are more slanted, but it's the same freaking pattern. All right? It's the same thing. That's all. Some are just more like getting kind of, but I mean, that's parabolic feel. And if you have a low 4 hour, it's a good sign that this could make a jam to the upside here. See? Sorry, I had to clear my throat. You don't need to hear that, you know? I can always... And then you don't have to hear me doing all that fun stuff with my throat, you know? Anyway, that's what I love about that, honestly. You ever talking to someone and you could just mute and be like, you know? But look, I mean, we're seeing something interesting in the charts that I want to, you know, convey to you, all right? And it's this same fractal that's kind of bleeding through the entire charts. Okay. I need to control my parabolic emotions. It's okay, Guns and Loaded. Jesus. Funny. Sam, are you part of Mensa? You should be. Now, I don't think I'm that smart. I'm not that smart. Let me clear my throat. I just make myself look smarter than I am. You know what I mean? I'm just smart enough to be like, to gap in. I'm in between the geniuses and you know, I'm in there somewhere. I'm definitely not there, though. Those people are way smarter than me. Smoke and mirrors, baby. Much thanks for all the great info on a daily basis. What do you think about market cipher money flow rolling over on the 6 hour and the 4 hour for ETH? I mean, I don't look at market cipher, so I wouldn't really, it wouldn't, and I wouldn't go and look at it. I have market cipher. I actually have the contact crypto face. I own it. I just changed my name here. Like I bought it, and that's one thing. I was remote chief. I changed my name, and they give you by name basis. So if you change your name on TradingView, you're going to lose access to things that you paid for. It's kind of whack, right? So I have to go dig up my markets, and I have it because people asked me this, and I did. I figured out how to use it. I played with it for a year. I understand money flow. I know the waves, but I kind of like my own style, right? So VidUSD looking juicy. Price below the 200 MA on the 1 day. Watching for a move soon. Yeah, Vidcoin we've been looking at. Just smart enough to be dangerous. Shout out to Sheffrey Bridges in the house. Now I'm smarter than that. Trust me, I'm smarter than that. I know people that are smart enough to be dangerous. I'm smart enough to be useful. Who knows what I am? Who cares? I don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about you guys. I love y'all. Talent sees patterns. Genius sees chaotic potentials. Funny. That man sounds like a genius. I'm definitely on an... Oh, come on. and can actually, who isn't? Who isn't at this point, right? All you have to do is wave an American flag for that now. I mean, I'm serious, right? Just say you love America and you're enemy number one, you know? It's friggin' insane. Go wave American flag and all of a sudden you're, you know, friggin' insane. Let's take a look at video coin. I'm from Boston, Mass, man, where freedom was created. Bunker Hill, man. The Battle of Bunker Hill, bro. Paul Revere, what if by land, two if by sea? Don't play me, you know? I mean, Bitcoin has a lack of liquidity, which kind of keeps it like it needs a pump to get a move. It is retesting this top trend line. I like what I'm seeing. The 4 hour is ready to rip, like the whole market. I see it easily getting up there for about 75. From when we first put it out, it is up already, right? So Bitcoin, it actually just changed the whole parameter, but it is up already from when we put it out. I do see a move. It's not my cup of tea, but it doesn't look too bad. I see what you're saying. It's going to move right up to that 200 SMA and then continue up. Every coin has done it. No reason why this won't. All right. The market kind of moves you. Let's take a look at my baby SWP Kava Swap, which was getting some love recently. I was in the trade personally. It was going well. Let's take a look. Ooh, it got another pump today. Kava Swap. But it hit resistance yet again. The highest point here, I had my stop. I had a take profit right here that got nailed for 70%. Then I kept 30% in the trade. I got in here. I got in right in around here, right? It pumped. I hit my target, took the gain, and now I'm still up from the initial entry 2 on the 30%. I'm wondering whether I want to close the trade or keep it going. It's positive, and it's been going fine, so I've been in it ever since. This 1 hour is a little overbought, telling me that will come through, but the 4 hour wants to continue. And it's about to approach that 200 SMA, and it's looking tight. So let's see what the 1 hour does. A little bit of minutia. My stop loss is at break even. I have nothing to worry about, and I'm already in profit twice. So swap. Shout out to anyone that took this trade. I made this trade live right here. We got in right here, right? Trade's still technically open. Yeah, the trade was right there, the blue line. That's where we entered the trade. Stop loss was there. You can bring the stop loss to break even now. It's a risk-free trade. All right. Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm just showing you. And we put this trade live in front of everybody. I showed you how to do it on Alt Tradie. I put that video out to the trading group, and everybody knows exactly what they need to do. This gets above the 200 SMA, it's gone. That's what happens. You get above the 200 SMA, you are gone. So we're waiting for this to get above the 200 SMA, and then it's going to be sent. So I'm watching SWP. Still looking pretty interesting to me. 1 hour doesn't look great. I'd let that calm down for an entry. All right. 22,890. Bitcoin still struggling sideways. Not much to see here. And it could dump any moment. It could pump any moment. I'm open-minded to any possibility, and I'll be able to fix it. I did say, yesterday, a short would be good. You open up the short here with a stop loss like really chintzy, like somewhere up in here. That way, if this does dump, you're covered with the Bart. You're covered. If this Bart Simpsons, you're covered, and you nail it, and you take profits here. Around somewhere in these zones. Right? If it starts to move up here and you see it's coming, you close the short. It breaks this line and does a retest, you go long, and you take it to the measured move here. To me, that's the best way to trade this personally. All right? I'm not opening up the insurance short because I have more of a bullish sentiment, but I believe it probably could be a good idea. I'm not doing it, but I believe it could be a good idea. All right? So I'm just putting out what I believe are good ideas. Again, I may not always take my best ideas. All right? I'm a human. I make mistakes. So I am not a bot, even though some people thought I was until I actually sneezed on the live the other day. And then oh, he's actually real. It's crazy. Shout out to the 697 beautiful individuals here. God bless you all for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Without you here, what would I have? I'd be here alone, just like yapping to the charts, Lido DAO looks good to me. It allows people to stack their ETH nicely. So does Rocket Pool. If ETH goes up and you like ETH, Matic goes up, LDL goes up, Rocket Pool goes up. Understand the ecosystems that are connected to ETH staking. Understand what's happening in the markets. Put these two things together, make money. The knowledge is where the money is. I always tell everybody that. I made most of my money having conviction about a chain. I got into Phantom. Why? Because I knew Uniswap was slow. I got into Binance Smart Chain. Once I understood the chains, I started teaching class on the ecosystems. Once I taught class on the ecosystem, I really understood them really well. All right. Once I understood them well, I was able to figure out how to make money with them. I knew Phantom could probably be the next one with a fast transaction per second. I liked the team, Andre Conje, and I got into Phantom at 18 to 22 cents. I rode it all the way to $3. Many other people did watching me. It was one of our biggest winners. I also got into Cake at 60 cents and rode it to 44 cents. I got into EGLD at $20. I got into Cardano at 8 cents. I did all these in front of everybody. I showed everyone exactly what I bought around the time I bought them at. And again, even right now, I'm slowly accumulating Bitcoin. People think that's not a trade. That's going to be a monster trade when I show it off years from now. But people are going to be like, oh, I didn't, like you know. Sam 3.0 humanoid version. Take a look at Viote, VAI. Viote was in December, Viote was amazing. So I'm looking for LDO to consolidate here on the 1 hour time frame before a bigger move. I like that it's flagging out after it broke out of this, though, to the upside. Bigger move to LDO is 347. That's my measured move. This one too here at about 337. I'm currently long on Phantom, and I hold a lot of Phantom. Great project. I bailed on all my Phantom. I bailed all of it. I never bought it back yet. I did so well, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of like, I'm in the middle whether I want to. I think there's going to be a new EXRD is my new Phantom. I believe EXRD could challenge Phantom. It could have a faster transaction per second. It could make a big gain. I've been researching the white paper for a long time. I put it out when it first came out on KuCoin. We started trading this when it first came out, way back in the day, like right around here, 10 cents, and then this thing would rip. Literally in literally 9 days, it went from 9 to 66 cents. It did a 7x out of nowhere, and I put it out like right before it happened, and then the thing was gone. One of an amazing calls. When the market ripped, we had this early, we had Block early, we had Gala early, we had Naka early. We're gonna find the coin. See, you may know how to trade, but you do know how to find the gains. That's a completely different story. Knowing how to find gains and knowing how to trade are two different things. I know where the money's going to flow into crypto by watching it so much and understanding how things move and how the ecosystems work. Okay? And I have years of white papers that I've read, and I know what's going on, and I got. It's more than just the charts. Look at this. This is likely to jettison up to the daily 200 SMA. It's overbought, though, which is struggling. It's going to have to do one of those anomalies. That's why I see an anomaly happening on that daily time frame. 22 hours about to blast off. I see EXRD making some serious gains here when the market rips. So EXRD, I believe, could become a Phantom-type project with a big ecosystem that could do some serious damage. All right? That didn't play out there. And not every trade's going to play out. If every trade I posted played out, I would be a liar. And I'm not. So, Cup and Handle changed my life. Drawing flags and polls and getting a price target. Learning TA through this channel changed my life. Huge thanks, Sam. Shout out to Chris Sel. Please leave a testimonial about how I changed your life, man. If you can. You can tell me right now, but tell the whole world, baby. And this testimonial is waiting for you to drop it in there and tell the whole world how I changed your life, man. Let them know. This one just came in at 11. Thank you so much for the love, brother. That was a beautiful testimonial. Lemon water, baby. I saw that. And there's a lot of setups in our trading group right now that are still sideways with Bitcoin. I'm cautious to continue to add more setups. We have a lot on the table right now. We have a lot. All right? We have a lot. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, we showed 52. All right? We can get rid of fiat leak. We don't need it. We looked at the S&P futures. We looked at the total market cap. We looked at the dollar index. Pretty good handle over what's happening and U.S. Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance. Pretty good handle over the markets today and what's happening. This 4 hour wants to blast on almost the entire market. I like what I'm seeing for swap. I'm going to stay in the trade. Looks pretty good to me. Could even reposition the trade, honestly. But I'm just going to keep my old work until we blast. But I like what I'm watching here. I like what I'm watching for Kava swap. Gold finally running with Bitcoin since the January 1st. DXY looking to drop below the flag. I love that. Make that like button squeeze, please, and thank you. I need something different with your yellow trend line. Gary, man, we ain't listening. We don't know whether you're playing around or not. Someone asked about COTI yesterday. We went over it too. Remember, I used to trade COTI long term, project that I really liked. It was newer at the time, right? So it was one of those gemmy gems. So look, it didn't get rejected. It blasted out of this. It got above that point of control. I was saying once it makes a flag here and retest some of these areas, it would be more likely to get in. COTI had a big move. Basically some news, someone was saying, for COTI. The flags are great, but always watch. Oh, come on, man. I can't, man. I can't, Chris. Man in the suit. Fear and greed are easily manipulated since most live in those two. But I'm telling you right now, when this is low, perfect place to get in to Bitcoin. I've done it many times and it's paid off many, many times. It's a simple indicator, not to change your life. RUNE looks like it could blast. Again, just like Bitcoin, everything is waiting on that Bitcoin move. So a lot of setups are either going to get rocked or we're going to make a move to the upside. I'm not short anything at the moment. If I see a big movement happen, if I see a level change, I'll flip short and I'll show you some short charts and we'll go short. We teach people how to short here. So if you don't know how to short, we will teach you how to short the market. Have no fear. We're going to get you up to speed no matter what. The 4 hour was a little high for me here, telling me that we're likely to probably drop down and bounce here at the bottom of this channel before we go up even higher. Yeah, even the 1 hour is showing signs of, but maybe there's a chance we stay in this flag before we blast on out. We do see some moving averages crossing. And could we hold this point of control? RUNE, Thorchain. And that's the trade right there. You can see it's a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. Risk 7% to gain 33. Really easy, a great trade in my humble opinion. If it loses, it loses. If not, makes a beautiful game. So I look for really good 3-to-1, 4-to-1 risk reward ratios. All right, that's important. If this was a 3-to-1 and you traded this 10 times and you lost it 7 times, you'd still be profitable. You'd be like, wait, what? Yes, look, if I drag this up to a 3-to-1 or I drag it down, and let's just say we risk 10% to gain 33%. I trade this 10 times. I lose it 7 times. I lose 70% of my whatever I'm trading, right? Because I lose 10% 7 times. I trade it 3 times and I win, or I win 3 out of the 10 times. I win 99%. 90 minus 70 is 29. You're still up about 30% of your portfolio. You only won 3 out of 10 trades. You do not lean to win every trade. I don't win every trade. All right. I do have a pretty good high. I tend to keep a high probability. But again, it comes from being very selective, doing it over and over again. But don't think I don't lose trades. I lose trades all the time. I lose a couple trades, if not 4 to 5 a month, every single time, depending on how much I trade. You are going to lose. Say it with me right now. I'm going to lose. If I decide to swing trade. Now, if you just dollar cost average and hold, you can't really lose. Over time, you probably will win, right? But you also will miss out on huge pumps and dumps where you could have reallocated and made a lot more money. So it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am going to break down the ideas for you. BOOKMAP, sharding. Oh, gosh. I did it, all right? Freudian slip or whatever you want to call it. BOOKMAP, starting to build some liquidity above 23,000. And it looks like some shorts are about to get squeezed, in my humble opinion, in the next few minutes. Okay? But still, it's minutia. It's a lot of back and forth, right? You can't lose if you always put your stop at break even. Hey, I love that. That's the difference between trading and the casino. If you don't have BOOKMAP, search the links below. I too am. Oh, come on, man. Can you take a look at VeChain? Let's take a look. I had VeChain in a parabolic move, like it could boom to the upside. Let's take a look at VeChain. I love VeChain, long-term holder of VeChain. And again, it's in that same pattern. The shoulder, the head, and the shoulder, see? It looks just like Chainlink. Look, I had it. I was like, did I still have the fractal? I do. It looks just like Chainlink. It's the fractal that's going through the whole market. I'm teaching you these things. This is key insight here. This is more than just hitting gains and showing patterns. Like, there's so much more to trading than that. Oh, young grasshoppers who want the whole world before they can gain it. But look at that. I mean, that's exact. Like, that's insane, right? I'm just showing you, man, the whole entire market is in the same pattern. Like all the large caps. And I mean, everything wants to go parabolic. Everything wants to make a huge move. So I believe I have to load up here and take advantage. If I get stopped out and it goes back down, so be it. But there's just too much bullishness here. And you got a rising wedge with a low 4-hour stochastic. I mean, that's when I did the rising wedge video, how to trade the rising wedge either way, and that's the idea. All right. How you holding up, Loki? Right? Watching Kronos. Lifers in the house. I hate stop losses. Ooh, that is a broke man. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives, please. Too many people asking for a coin without sending in a super chat. We're getting dry here. 2560. One of the lighter days we've had in a while. I don't mind. I'm just going over the stats. So I do see VeChain making a huge move to the upside here. A lot of 3L tokens are going to blast. Let's look at data. We haven't looked at data in a long time. Look, data's in the same thing too. Shoulder, head, shoulder, except this is even more vertical. See, some are more lateral, some are more vertical. I can't explain why, but they're all still in the same exact pattern. Right? I guess there's more people buying this up. I mean, this went from 70 cents all the way to $1.13, right? I want to take a look at data long term. I like this project long term. All right? It's like a decentralized YouTube. It has a real project. Look, same thing. Buy when the moving averages are tight. Sell when you hit the daily SMA. Easy money, baby. Nothing's easy. I don't like to say that, but that's one of the swiftest little ways to gain an edge in the market is with theta. All right? Theta's at a resistance clearly, but if it can get above the point of control, it can get above the 200 SMA, this thing could fly. 22 hours I got some space. Did breach the trend line in my humble opinion. So I would flag out Theta. Either it makes an elongated flag, some type of wedge, we don't know exactly. But next move coming, and you got the 50 about to cross the 22. Again, that's a bullish cross for Theta. So the whole market looking pretty interesting to me. The whole market looking very interesting, actually. OP going into price discovery very soon. Funny you said that. Optimism was very close to its all-time high, right? So let's take a look here on like the 1 hour. So I saw Optimism possibly moving to the upside out of this little flag, right? When I drew this. Now what I like, it's like in a bull pennant. It's consolidating very nicely. This thing's been hot. ETH moves, this moves with it. Optimism. Looks like the 1 hour wants to rip today. That's a nice 1 hour scalp. I like what I'm looking at there for Optimism. 44% on the 1 hour time frame. It's a beautiful trade. Risk 12. Have your stop loss below price action in the 200 SMA. Can't beat that. Like, you got a bit of swing up to kind of swing down. You got some hidden bullish too. I like what I'm seeing for Optimism. This trade looks absolutely beautiful. 1 hour time frame, Optimism trade. Again, you'd have to know the special sauce that I teach. Get the education. Take the class from 3 to 5:30 today. Take the class from 3 to 5:30. You will not be disappointed. I'm going to give you everything I have. A checklist, a PowerPoint that you're going to leave home with. You're going to have actual things that you can touch. You're going to have a sheet that you can print out. A 9-point checklist you can go over before you get into any trade. It's going to help you find a system. It's going to help you conform. It's going to help you get situated. It's going to really focus your energy. Look at this too. Inside of here, I see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I see an inverted head and shoulder there too. Very good sign that this could make a move to the upside. All right. Now, why do we do the checklist? Why did I implement the checklist in the trading group? Now, I can't always do it, right? Like I'm running and gunning here. But why the beautiful checklist? Like if you look at here, why do we put these beautiful checklists when we post a trade? Because we want each of these to be teaching moments. We want to be like, oh, falling volume. Oh, stochastic. Oh, I get it. Oh, Fibonacci. If we just post a trade and we don't show all these ideas, then it's not a teaching moment. It's just a trade that you may not fully understand. But if we put all those details, it becomes a teaching moment. And I want every single trade in my trading group to become a teaching moment, right? I'm obsessed with teaching. I'm not obsessed with money. I'm obsessed with teaching. Being obsessed with teaching has made me a great deal of money. It really has. And it has showed me how to trade even better because when I teach, I learn even more. When you help other people become successful, you will become successful. Zig Ziglar, #1 law of the world, right? I kept thinking, can I use online to change the world, man? You know what I mean? That was my original goal. So everyone here, thank you, because you're helping me achieve my goal every single day, and I greatly appreciate it with all my heart and soul. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Optimism looks very good to me. And again, we go through so many coins here. It's rare that we miss. There's too many people here. We have 600, 700 people on the live. Is it free to join the Discord? It's free to join the regular Discord. It is. It's free to join the Discord. All right? Where you have access to gains on gains, life or links, free guides, and watch first. The free guides will blow your mind. They'll keep you up to date, and they'll teach you a lot. Okay? I don't know why they're not loading right now. Are they not there? Oh, yeah, they're free guides. All right. So this is the point. Get started on crypto trading mindset. Also, it then does cost to get the premium Discord. And why? Because people do not value education that they don't pay for. No one values anything they don't pay for. Trust me. Trust me. If you don't pay for the group, you won't ever use it. And we have so many people that could come in and out and do whatever they want. We could also have bots. We could have random people. I can't have that. There has to be a line. And I believe 99 is the line, because once you pay $100 a month, you're going to care more about it than everything else that you're doing. You know what I mean? Specifically if you're grinding and try to save your life. So it also, it's like I always bring it up to the Rod and Gun Club in New York City. It's like $500 a month to join. A lot of people be like, I don't want to do that. Fine, but you don't get to hang out with high net individuals that have access to awesome networks that you would never have access to. You pay that $500 a month, you go there 4 or 5 times a month, you're going to bump into lawyers, accountants, people with connections, people that know things, people that have the lawyer that you need, or the business the business plan that you're looking for, or maybe even the investor, something of that nature. So the more you're paying to be in a group, the higher net worth people are in there, the more serious the people are. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to hang out with 900 people that don't want to be at a high level. So the 99 also keeps me around people that I want to be around, because I'm not here to hang on with someone that doesn't want to go all the way. All right. So I just want to make that clear. It does cost money, and it costs money for a reason. All right. Can you look at the next VRVP point of control on the 3-day chart on VRA? Let's take a look at VRA, Veracity on KuCoin. Had a nice run up, staying in the flag. I had it in the flag earlier, didn't make a move yet, but again, just like everything else, kind of got the shoulder, the head and the right shoulder inside of the flag. Symmetrical triangle. This measured move could blast us to the upside. The 200 coming for price action. It's a really good sign. Hanging at this high volume node, about to flip it. 4-hour time frame wants to blast. 22 is low. I mean, Veracity looking like it's going to go on another rally to the upside. 53% gains coming out of Veracity. It's got a hidden bullish divergence. I mean, that's strong on the 1-hour time frame. Tells me that we should make a high higher than the previous high. It's struggling a little bit. It's watching Bitcoin. It had a big pump. Nobody, has falling volume with falling price now, telling me that the sellers are falling off. Lack of bearish momentum with the MACD. Stochastics ready to blast. I like what I'm seeing here. All right. 53% gains coming out of VRA. VRA on the radar for sure. Veracity on the radar. All right. Veracity on the radar. And if I post this and you don't understand, come to the live stream, click So like someone might not watch the live today. They might see this VRA just as a, and they want to know more. Come to the live and click the timestamp, and then actually get a video update into exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm talking about, and what I'm looking at, right? You do have a resistance. You do have a bearish divergence, swing up to swing up, swing down, but you're kind of starting to change the game. And this could dump for a Bart Simpson right back to the zone. Could even dump to the 200 SMA, all right? I'm not guaranteeing that anything busts out here. Bitcoin could dump on us and change the whole story. These are just when you trade, you're just trading probabilities. That's it. You're not the smart guy. You don't know it all. It's not your call. It's just a probability. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? TWT, shoulder, head, and shoulder. You see the whole entire market in the exact same pattern. So either Bitcoin rips and take us all out, and this is a 68%, and you're above a point of control. This looks really good to me. Why? Because this is one of the few that's at the middle of the point of control. And when you break this, you're just going to go to the volume area high. I mean, I've seen it so many times. You're going to roll down this hill to this area. TWT looks like a big move is coming, in my humble opinion. It's also been grinding ever since its bottom here at about 125. So this is Trust Wallet token, decentralized, right? TWT, inverted head and shoulder too as well. And I almost have to stop. You can see how the whole market is in it. How many inverted head and shoulders did I draw today? How many times did I lay that fractal down on you? Right? So many times. TWT in the game, baby. TWT in the game. Shout out to you beautiful people. Thank you for being here. Thank you for getting the knowledge and changing your life. I'll continue to produce at the speed of light. I appreciate you all more than you would ever know. The union is real. Only 20x love though. Ooh, I don't like seeing that. It's never cold in Florida. That's not true. I was there. It was 47 degrees. Still cold in Florida. Today is supposed to be 77 in Sarasota though, with a low of 59 in the morning from what I saw. Sam, is after a live reel in your vision, you're allowed to start your own? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that's grime. Like, you do that, you're a grime ball, right? It's kind of grimy, right? I don't know. You do whatever makes you happy, though. I don't care. I can't control other people. You know what I mean? You'll never be me, and you'll never know my knowledge, and you'll never achieve the greatness. It's just not going to happen. So, I mean, you do whatever you want. That's not true. You could achieve the greatness that you want, but don't think you're going to replicate my system and live my life. That's all I'm saying. It took me 20 years to get where I'm at today. Like I did audio visual. This was the culmination of years and years and years and years and years of busting my butt. It wasn't just like one day I got into the charts and I learned charts. It's more than that. Yeah, it's 76 degrees right now. 200% gains. Great leaders make other great leaders. I mean, if I die tomorrow, I hope you keep moving. If you join my Discord and you feed my information to your own Discord and I find out, I'll remove you. Straight up. Straight up. I will remove you. Like, if you want to start your own Discord, you have to come to me and say, hey, I'm doing this. I'm on my way. And you'll probably have to leave my group, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So if you want to do something like that, you got to be a man and be a man about it. If you can't be a man about it, then you're a shady person. All right? Nice cool day in South Florida. I don't even care what other people do. I don't pay attention to other people. I got my own thing. I got 800 people that I'm grinding for every single day. I don't. It's really. I don't have time to think about the nonsense. Ton looks absolutely beautiful to me. Another winner in the game, going sideways. I like the project. I know what they're all about. I like the fundamentals. I can see this thing booming for 46%. It's getting tighter and tighter in the zone. Don't forget about Ton. All right. Tell him, Sammy. Scalping or intertrading. I wouldn't leave this group. Why would you leave my energy? You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. Like, we're going to do great together. We're going to find so many gems. Everyone's going to get rich together. Like, you don't even need to start your own group to get rich. You're going to get rich with me. Have faith that this group will get you there. Honestly, you start your own group, you're going to miss out on things that I'm saying. That's like you think you know more. I've been doing this for 15 years, man. Tone, USDT. You shouldn't be teaching TA unless you've been doing it for 10 to 12 years, in my humble opinion. Like, you should know what you're doing before you decide to teach other people. That's my humble opinion. Like, I wouldn't want to learn for someone that hadn't done it for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, you need years in the market. You need to understand the ups and downs. You need to understand how they're feeling so you can go through all that. Love Jupiter, Florida. Funny. Tell Jeb that this dude almost still drinking milk out of the bottle, man. I mean, people can do whatever they want. I personally learned from a guy that was like 48 years old. Like, I didn't pick some young buck to learn cryptocurrency from. You know what I mean? I'm going to be turning 40 this year. I'm a 40-year-old man. Like, I'm not a young buck. I'm not some young kid in his 20s. All right? Okay. And teaching is very difficult. Like, because you could throw someone off if you don't do all the details. Like, you got to be super conscious to be a teacher. Because you got to know what the heck you're saying to somebody, and you got to think it through. And if you leave them with half the information and you don't complete the details, that's on you. So being a teacher, really, like, there's a lot of weight on your shoulders as your teacher. You got to take it very seriously. Very, very seriously, in my humble opinion. OPUL, man, I was talking about this with my buddy the other night. This thing is booming. Look at that thing. Funny, I've seen this shape many times. It's the double hill, the double top hill here with the tightness, and it looks like a decentral. But this is, and look, it kind of did it here. It did the version of it twice in a row. See how that, it's like the two tops, the M pattern, and then the fly out. OPUL. Honestly, I believe everyone should do anything they want to do with their life. You do whatever makes you happy, man. I don't control nobody. You do whatever makes you happy. I teach literature to 16-year-olds, but not trading to grown-ups. Being a teacher is one of the greatest jobs on earth. Lakochi Coker. Super chats, RSR, cup and handle on TSUKA. You're an outdoor educator. Don't want to teach something that may cause death or injury. Important to know what you know and not what you don't know, so you don't misinform. Laura's computer went down. We got to get her a new computer. That's what I heard yesterday. A lot of responsibility. Sam has big shoulders. Shout out to Justin, man. No, every time I do a class, I want to make sure I'm touching on everything. What's up? Everything okay? Oh, that's all. Yeah. Thought my wife was reprimanding me again. Still making my everyday pocket money with street music, baby. That's awesome. Yeah, everyone write Laura an email, tell her she was missed, and send her this clip. Say we talked about her for 2 minutes, about how much we missed her. Get ready for the laundry to start flying, somebody said. No. We started. I do my own laundry now. We came to terms with that. I'm going to do my own. We're going to start it for. I'll probably end up messing it up and she'll take over, but. I'm going to do that load, though. I put a load in while you were gone. No. When you were gone last weekend. Yes, I did. I washed some towels. You didn't fold them? You left I didn't. I put a load in. I put a load in last night, too. Oh. Hey. Got him. Oh, my God. You got to love it, though. You got to love it, man. Hey. Hey-o. What do you mean? I'm Eddie Murphy in the flesh. Oh my gosh, man. Got him. Got him. Hey. Dude, labs just absolutely exploding. Look at this thing, up 65% and more, continuing to bang on them. Labs, baby, labs. We put this alert out. We talked about the bottom. I had this cup and handle. Labs would continue to blast. Labs, baby, labs. I really like this project too. It's real estate, you know what I mean? Labs is hot, baby. Labs is hot. It was in that tight cup and handle, ready to blast. Boom, boom, boom. Labs, man. I was looking at down here at these bottoms. The very, very lows. Shout out to Rainier nailing it too. Out of this flag here to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Boom. Shout out to All Legs No Torso. Happy to see everything back to normal. God bless you. Quant made that move that we talked about. Axie looking pretty nice too. Shout out to all the beautiful lifers in the house. Woo! Lifers piling in, baby. The best crew in all of cryptocurrency, man. They can't stop us. They can't stop us. We too strong. We too strong. Super chats, RSR, cup and handle on TSUKA. Let's look at the super chats. Thank you, Gina. She knows I have like real bad, like she's like, look at the attention span this guy has. She's like, she knows me too well. Look at this. Stomp on his foot and slap him and he'll look at it. So look, the same thing that we're seeing on the rest of the market. Oh, I wanted a pace, but look, there's the shoulder, head and shoulder RSR. Everything's doing the exact same thing, and this thing already piled out, right? 4 hours also already oversold. So RSR did its thing. It broke above the resistance. The cup and handle broke out. Okay. So now what you want, you're looking at RSR is this. You just want to maintain this as support. You stay above this line, you're good to go. The 4 hour looks like it's going to, slow down a little bit. You got nicely above. So look for a flag. It could be a bull flag. It could be a bear flag. We don't know. It could be an ascending. We're not sure exactly how it's going to consolidate. I just firmly believe it will consolidate here. All right. Let's look at our 22. 22 also kind of a little high. What is that? I never heard her do that. That was new. The baby does new things now. Like she's like yells differently. She talks differently. She's so funny. So I would watch RSR in this flag before I would get on it. And I'd set an alert here on the low stochastic for the 4 hour time frame. If you don't know what I'm doing, join the trading group. I will teach you the way. What a world we met. A mod to regulate the mods. You're funny. He or she is happy. Oh, I love that baby. That's the baby. She's the greatest thing in my life. Hey, you little munchkin. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, don't put your face there. Be careful there. What are you doing? What are you doing? She acts like a puppy and she like slams on my feet. She's so funny, man. Like, man, kids are the greatest thing in life. If you're not feeling happy and good about your kids, man, kids are the greatest things in life. So look, I mean, Anakin, 12 hour time frame, cup and handle. We traded Anakin all the way up in here. We traded up in there. We traded a few times. Anakin's been good to me. It's holding a point of control. If it holds that point of control, Anakin is going to rip back to the upside. All right. Still hasn't gotten to the 200 SMA on the daily, right? So, just above it on the day, but the 200 SMA, it's below there. It's got to get to it. Got to get to it. Wait, how could it be on it on the daily? And I've never seen that. That's weird. That's a bit strange. Anyway, Anakin on the radar. I believe it will be a slow move, take some time, and on the low one day, it's going to be a pew, right? Cup and handle forming on TSUKA. What is TSUKA? On Uniswap, eh? It's on BitGet too. It's on MEXC. Let's take a look at it on MEXC. Wow, so it just came out, brand new coin. All right. Digitaru TSUKA. All right. Formed a double bottom with a higher low there and consolidated tightly in the zone. All right. 22 hours, somewhat interesting. 4 hour pushing back down. You say it's forming a cup, like this is the cup, that's an elongated handle, or is this the cup with the handle? I see almost to an inverted head and shoulder. I do see the cup and handle too as well. Who makes it? That was the fastest inverted head and shoulder I ever made. That was like, I can't believe that. That was quick. I never made one that fast. This guy's the fastest gun in the West. I mean, I do see a move coming here on the 4 hour time frame. It's a little overbought though. Oh, hold on. Let me zoom in. I'm sorry. I could be good. Oh no, it's pointing to the downside. All right. Hey, you just want to see it hold this channel, and I like to buy bottom of the channel. Maybe it doesn't even go lower. It seems like it's holding this 200 right there. It is kind of a cup with a strange handle there, right? You kind of have this consolidating too now. Very small coin. Looks like a lack of liquidity, but hey, high risk, high reward. 142% gains possibly coming. Hey, I put it on the radar. Watch this in 2 weeks from now. Has some, usually I look at something, I'm like, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, and I tell you the honest truth. This has, it keep consolidating in here, and a big move is coming eventually, in my humble opinion, out of the flag to the upside. It's consolidating pretty nicely. Brand new coin on Next Global. Okay, awesome job, Blue Crew. Shout out to everybody here, man. We did it. It's 11:57, $29.50 in chat revenue. Unbelievable. Thank you for the love. Let's get back into Bitcoin and take a look at Bitcoin before we jump on out of here for the day. But I believe we went over almost all the possible opportunities to make money in the entire market. Like, we went over so many coins. Unbelievable. I don't even know how many we go. I could not keep track, right? I couldn't if I wanted to. I got my trade open here. I showed you the idea. I showed you my stop loss. I even talked about an insurance short with a stop loss up here, which may pay you. 22,850 is showing signs of a higher low, higher low, higher low, 3 higher lows in a row. We just got to make a, so low, if you have a high, low, you got to put in a higher high. Like Bitcoin has to make a high higher than 23,326 to remain bullish. Bulls must break above that high. Otherwise, we're going to make an M and dump to the downside. Let's let this 1 hour play out. It looks great. This 4 hour came back down, but looks like it could move. There's hidden bullish divergence in the 1 hour that really hasn't played out yet. We didn't make the higher high. It suggests that we will. So this is the trade right here. Symmetrical triangle that could go either way. In my humble opinion, it is a chubby triangle. Just sleek it down. It kind of has bull pennant, but when I look at it this wide, it's a symmetrical. Measured move to the upside is 24,340. Measured move to the downside is 21,700. Anything could happen. Always have a stop loss. I believe we're going up. My indications and the way I trade is leading more bullish in confluence. The charts are giving me more bullish confluence by my trading indications. I may be wrong. There's no guarantees. I'm just trading probabilities. So that's it. And that's where I stand. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for the love. Shout out to the 535 people, 499 likes, $29 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Gratitude is attitude. I appreciate you all for jumping on in. I'll be back tomorrow to do it again. I'll be right as rain. I'll work out. I'll drink my water, and I'll be focused and ready to give you all my mental energy for 2 straight hours like I do every single day. Everyone, Saturday night, I will be going to the Celtics game. I will live stream probably at 4 or 5 o'clock and in the morning, but Saturday at 8 p.m. I will not be here. I am going to the Celtics game. I was invited to the Laker game, and I think I'm going to go with an old friend. We just linked up. We've only hung out 2 or 3 times. We hadn't seen each other in like 10 to 15 years, and we've been going to Celtics games together to kind of like rebuild our relationship. So Saturday night, I was invited yesterday at about 1 in the afternoon to go to the Celtics game, and I thought about it, and I believe I'm going to move the show down to 5. Haven't done it ever. I've done the Saturday show at 8 p.m. for literally a year or something, but I will be going to the Celtics game Saturday night. So I just wanted to put that out there. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next live. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, but trade hard, baby. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say should be taken as financial advice. I'll catch you on the next live stream. May God bless each and every one of you. Live in love. Love is the strongest frequency. You can, you will, you are the best. Change your life today. Thank you. I'll catch you again.